In case you missed it, I'm back on my Coin Lady channel. Ripple made their appeal at the exact moment when the SEC and Ripple should have been meeting together and agreed on next actions. When it concerns the SEC, you would think that this solution would already be here. When dealing with Gary Gensler, his associates, or the appeal, nothing is ever easy. You guessed it, it's on hold. We'll go over the reasons behind that as well as some recent developments that you might have missed. Stay for this one if you can. The quality will continue to rise, as usual. Click the like and subscribe buttons below. Be sure you're ready for the next bull market by keeping up with your most recent content on XRP and the cryptocurrency industry as a whole. So, without further ado, let's dive into the video. So, the Ripple vs. SEC case has been ongoing for what seems like an eternity, and we were hoping that this would finally be resolved. They were assembling Ripple. Their rebuttal had already been sent to the SEC, I believe. It was obvious that the SEC were ready to appeal on the final day. The question of whether that was acceptable was contentious, I should mention. The legal staff at Ripple's is hopeful about the impending ruling list appeal, and I believe we can determine whether that was true in a second. Judge Torres' decision to classify XRP primarily as an institutional sale is one that Ripple intends to contest on the basis of its legal basis. Legal experts have speculated that the case's appeals process could add another year to its expected duration. The presidential election is one of the major events occurring in less than 2 weeks. This could explain it. The SEC has indeed requested a delay. Actually, they have requested that it be slightly longer. They aren't prepared to answer all of the questions just yet. Observe the SEC, it says. The government has asked for a postponement of the filing and principal brief due until January 15th. Some of you might be wondering why that would be the case. How unfortunate. I am uncertain. At the end of the day, the election is significant. Interestingly, when asked by Bloomberg if he will have a job in the next few weeks, Gary Gensler chose not to say. Therefore, this could alter the course of events. Also, I'm going to take a wild guess and say that the SEC is unmotivated right now. This is in perfect harmony with my beliefs. It is an assault against XRP and the cryptocurrency sector generally. How come that notion has occurred to me? We already know what Donald Trump's first day will be like if elected, and if Gary Gensler is fired, there's currently some discussion about whether Hester PS could replace him as SEC chairman. PS is, incidentally, considerably more in favor of cryptocurrency than Gensler. If Trump is elected in November, he has even intimated that he may nominate this person. Hester Pierce, a member of the U.S. Securities and Exchange Commission, recently spoke with David Lane about upcoming changes to regulation in 2025. Pierce stated that the SEC's main regulatory approach has been relying on enforcement, which is not the right way to build a regulatory system. This could be seen as fairly bullish. It is intriguing to consider that. There is a perhaps more pro or understanding candidate who could take on the SEC post, and then there is the tyrant red, I'm using Tom Emma's remarks there, which would be Gary Gensler removed. Once again, I take this as evidence that the SEC were unwilling to appeal because of the length of time it took. People quit as a result, and it's all becoming crystal clear at the moment. Thereby, we shall apprise you of developments. However, given the current state of affairs, Hester Pierce's appointment to that SEC position could prove to be highly intriguing. Concerning John Dieter, there are more XRP-related problems that are unrelated to the token itself. We are aware that he will be competing against Elizabeth Warren. Nevertheless, after seeing the 2 debates he has participated in, as well as his own beliefs and principles, I am fully persuaded that he will likely win. But, and this is quite intriguing, the case of SEC Government v. Ripple has just shown up on the docket, as a file of appearance at the Friendly Council of the Second Circuit. I will finish what I started, whether or not I am in the Senate campaign. Here we have John Deaton, who is representing those who have been wrongfully affected by the SEC's decision to designate XRP as a security. Everything about him is very bullish. He's running for Senate, he's debating, and he's willing to stand with the XRP community. What we heard earlier can only be good news: a president who could be pro-crypto, a senator who is pro-XRP, and a SEC that is completely confused about what it's doing at the moment. Also, watch my Bitcoin update video if you haven't already. Microsoft might be considering investing in Bitcoin. Keep in mind that Blackrock is leading the ETF flows today by around 5,000 Bitcoin. The thought is completely outlandish. Yes, XRP. Where does the price stand? Guess what? We're priced? Hey, we're still doing quite good, 1.16% on the day, and we're still trading in this area, even though Bitcoin is having a better day, about 2%. That, I added, would be the case for as long as this controversy continues. This brings us to the major argument. In fact, we could draw a line here since the dispute is so heated. Concerning, there is a significant uncertainty. Precisely what takes place on November 5th, the night of the British election in the United States. This may be a fascinating development for future discussions of XRP. For example, picture the effects on the XRP price, the cryptocurrency market, and everything else if Gary Gensler were dismissed the day after all. Therefore, we will monitor the situation closely. To get to that stage, I believe XRP will think about consolidating. Bitcoin. Institutional money is on the way, though, and that might easily push prices up 55 cents. We aim to reach this point with XRP. To see a breakup of what might be quite bullish, linked with some of the wild things that were coming in, we need to see that kind of line of resistance. Also, please inform me if Esther Pierce is on your mind. Might she succeed him as chair of the SEC? As usual, everyone wants. Appreciate you taking the time to view my video. Thank you for watching my channel and for subscribing. I will see you later.